Supplies: leather with the handles affixed as well as pre-drilled holes. Embroidery floss, suede cording in 10 different colors, needle with a large eye, threader, and pair of scissors. Additional supplies: some painter's tape and some liquid glue. I am using a glue pen here, but if you don't have that, that's okay. You can just use some regular glue and then make sure you have a toothpick or something sharp because the place you're going to be putting the glue on is pretty small. To begin, thread the needle by first inserting the wire part of the threader through the eye of the needle. Then thread the embroidery floss through the loop formed by the threader wire. Then, while holding both the metal part and the wire parts of the threader at the same time, pull the threader through the eye of the needle and continue to pull the threader off the floss. Then pull off about 2 or 3 lengths of the floss and cut it off. Make sure that the 2 legs of the floss are even and you are ready to begin sewing. To start sewing, fold the leather so that the silver splashes are on the outside and that the top and sides of the leather are even. The pre-drilled holes should match up. You will start sewing from the top of the bag. Insert the needle through the first 2 holes and pull the floss through about 2 inches. Lay your thumb over the tail of the floss and continue to pull the floss through the holes until you have about 2 to 3 inches of floss left. Then tape the floss tail down towards the center of the bag, making sure not to cover any of your drilled holes. Then insert the needle through the same hole in the same direction as your first stitch. As you gently pull the floss through the holes, you will want to guide the floss so that it makes a stitch over the top of the bag. Now, turn the bag so that you're facing the same side that the floss is coming out of the leather. From now on, you'll be sewing a basic running stitch. You're going to insert the needle through the next set of holes and pull the floss through to the other side. And then turn the bag around so that you are facing the same side that the floss is coming out of the leather. Insert the needle through the next set of empty holes and pull the needle through to the other side. You are going to be using this process until you get to the last set of small holes. Now here I'm going through my last set of small holes. Ignore the large holes for now. Turn the bag to the same side that the floss is coming from. you are going to be continuing with the running stitch. You will insert the needle into the set of holes to the left of the set of holes where the floss is coming out of. You will begin to notice that you are now covering all of the empty stitch areas we had left from our first round of stitching. In essence, you are now making a back stitch. Continue sewing until you get to the first set of small holes. Insert the needle through to the other side. Then reinsert the needle through that same hole and going in the same direction as the stitch you just made. You will notice that the stitch actually goes over the side of the bag. Turn the bag upside down so that you are now facing the same side that the floss is coming out of the leather. From this side, you're going to insert the needle under the stitch that goes over the top edge of the bag. Pull the floss through, then insert the needle under the stitch that goes over the side edge of the bag and pull the floss through. Then reinsert the needle through that first set of holes. At this point, the floss should be coming out of leather on the same side as the floss tail that you taped down at the beginning. Now, remove the tape from the tail. Now add a dab of glue right down the center where the floss is coming out of the leather and tie a double knot. If you don't have a glue pen like I do, just grab a little bit of glue on a toothpick and dab into the same spot. The glue will help keep the knots from unknotting. Once finished with all the knots, cut the floss off the bag. Make sure you're cutting close to the knot but not exactly on the knot. Now, repeat the same process to sew the other side. To add the fringe, take the light green cording, fold it in half. Now the folded edge, the loop side of the cording, insert that into the farthest hole at the bottom. Pull it through. You may need to push a little, and sometimes, there we go. Is it coming out? Yes, it comes out. So you pull it through until you have a nice loop size over there. Then you're going to insert the legs through that loop and pull it tight. So that's the first color done. Next is light yellow. Follow the process is fold it in half. Take the folded edge with the loop side and insert that next to the light green color until it comes out on the other side. Pull it through so that you have a nice loop. Then insert the two legs of the light yellow through the loop and pull tight. Next is dark yellow. Then orange. Then dark pink. Light pink. Lavender. Light blue. Blue. And last but not least, purple.